everybody. This is the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic, too.
How y'all doing?
Hope you're doing well.
I do, too. We're doing okay. Still waiting to see if we're going to get to go to Target Con because you just saw Eugene on the... Is it, like, going to happen? Or I know you saw Eugene on the news.
Yeah, they're not expecting too much more snow.
But what's already there? I mean,
They're clearing it up.
Is our street passable to get there?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't heard about the pass.
I'll look. There's actually some, why am I fiddling? I promised myself no fiddling. There's some live cams actually on the 126. I don't know where they are. I've gone past where I see, but I don't know where they're actually at. I don't see them, but they do have cams there, so I'm going to have to look at that. Otherwise, I don't know. If the weather's bad, we can't go. If it's only rain, we might make it. Yeah, we've gone through there in the rain, but if it's rain over snow, then that's bad. I don't know about going then.
We'll have to wait and see if the road's open.
Yeah. And once again, if it's going to rain over snow, that's called sleet, and it's very dangerous. And that road is completely unforgiving. Completely. I cannot tell you how many cars we have seen either off the side or just turned over on one side or the other or on the hood just because they didn't know to go slow or somebody came into their lane and they, there's been head-ons. It's a mess there. It's truly a mess. We've actually had to be rerouted way towards Eugene where you can be rerouted, and that was fine. We made it around the accident and went on our way. But if it's anywhere, in the middle there, you just set. You just set. And you hope maybe the people in front of you or in back of you are going to, try to turn around and probably just make the situation worse. But you really want to go home at that point. Anyways, I have a few pops to show you. You may have seen two of them because true to form, I have ordered something twice from the same company. Did it again today. The Funko shop had some spastic plastics. One of them was Big Al in lavender, and I have him in orange. I really wanted him, so I got him. And they have the furry White Fury from How to Train Your Dragon 3, and he's glittery. I have no idea in the world where he went, and I ordered him again, not even knowing. Now, I am surprised they let me order him because you can only order one thing. Of course, I ordered him like last week. A week before last, maybe last month. I don't know. This is just out of hand completely. Okay. Not too bad. But anyways, so yeah. So I would love to trade some stuff, and if anybody feels like it and they can, you don't have to buy, sell, or trade. Just go to and here I am fidgeting again. And just, go to the Facebook group. It's called Funkaholics, Funko Pop Hoarders, Funko Pop Hoarders. Yes. Admit it. You may not be an ugly hoarder where stuff doesn't belong on anybody's floor or possessions is there, but you may be like me and have pops. And then some stuff that needs to be put away. Pens. He doesn't make me, so I don't do it. It's called codependency. This from the almost Dr. Rogers Clements. Clement. I don't know her name. Anyways, so yeah, I'm still excited about the surprise. I'm still not going to tell you because it's like, you know, I told one person. I think one person knows two people know beside me and Annie. Okay, so here, let me show you my shame. Peeps. They're Peeps, Bill. They're Peeps. And we already have them. But they're in lovely condition. Ugh. Oh, and I do want to thank everybody who's chimed in on if we should change the channel and be professional. And the only thing I really want to do is be in there more. It's hard on our backs. We might need to replace or redo two of our chairs. You know, they're
get those hanging pillows.
Oh yeah, because they're padded on the bottom, but the back is just wood. So yeah, we should think about that. If we still got to get that floor done. Can't get it done in the winter because you don't want people stomping all over the place, not finishing it, going home, having God knows what come up in the house. Anyways, and I did get one new pop today, and he's kind of really outstanding, so I don't think I'll end up ordering him twice. He's actually a villain. He is a box lunch exclusive, and he's from The Princess and the Frog. His name is Dr. Facilier. I can't say his name, and I've never heard anybody say it, so if someone can once again write it out phonetically for me, that would be good. But here he is, and this is with his mask. So somewhere along the line, surprised they didn't release it with this one, there's going to be an unmasked version. That would be interesting because I'm not sure anybody's ever seen, unless it's in the movie. I've certainly never seen a pen or anything else. I'm not sure if this isn't the first pop of him. I'm not positive, but yeah. So yeah, those are the pops we have today, the new ones. However, I did get some new pens that I bought from Box Lunch. They're Box Lunch exclusives, and I know what's going on with me, but they are fashioned after pops. Like this is a true pop pen. And to prove that, and to let you maybe enjoy these pens and the pops, you've probably seen the pops before, and most of them recently, except the one was a little bit not so recent. But let me show you so you know what's out there. You know, if you go to Box Lunch, they usually have a sale on them. I got these buy two get one free, and they're not very expensive. I mean, and they're exclusive. So if you bought these at Disneyland, we are talking $14.99 to $15.99, maybe more. Also, they wouldn't have they wouldn't have two of the characters. They would only have one of the characters, and the other two are, to me, better than the one Disney character. But let me show you what I mean. I'm going to show you Nearly Headless Nick. And I'm going to take this pin out of the pouch because they just pulled it off a wrap. It's in a wrap. But, so I can control it a little bit better. So we have Nearly Headless Nick and I knew that was going to happen. Nearly Headless Nick. Which I don't think they understood what nearly headless means. I'm sorry, Bill. I don't know what to do. Nearly headless, the pop, yes. The pin, not so much. He's kind of just, yeah, he's all together. I would have had him just crooked. I don't know. But I thought that was the cutest thing. Okay, so we have that one. Next, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you are going to want to just check this out. And I believe they still have these, and I believe they're still on sale. So, we have Ron, who has received a howler from his mother. No one wants that. You know, if a pop could look horrified, this one would be horrified. And there's the howler in his hand. I don't know. You know, it's weird. He couldn't have it in his hand. I guess this is when he first got it, but I don't know if he ever even touched it. But it went poof at the end of the message. So,
Shredded itself.
Yeah, it poofed itself into non-existence. So here we have poor Ron once again holding the howler, exactly like in the pop. And you know what's cute is these are true pop pens, because they aren't the round, smaller heads that a regular pen would have. I have pens from Universal Studios, although mostly they're the beasts and things like that, the animals. But don't remember if I have any whatchamacallits to show you. Not right now anyways. I had to get this all together. He had to help me at the last minute. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and then I didn't get it done. So that goes there, and this is the Disney one. So, and this is a 6-inch Disney pop that came in the Disney box. I think this was in while it still was being sent out by Funko, but I'm not positive. So let's grab this little sucker right here. And we have Captain Hook, who is doing his best to not be eaten by TikTok. And if he falls through there, I don't know, they say that hurts, but it's not the fall that's going to kill you. And here we have Captain Hook in the same position. He didn't do any better on the pop than he did on the Funko, on the pin. He's just, nah, not happening. And I love this pop. It was a Hot Topic. Oh no, it's a Hot Topic exclusive, so it was in a box there. I was a little distressed, not so much distressed, but I was kind of sad that the Dumbo that came in this month's box is a regular size pop. It's just, you know, on the side because he's got those big ears. And sorry, get it out of the way. So I was kind of sad about that because I really, really would love to see a new 6-inch Dumbo. That would be amazing. So when we first came on, we were talking about Target Con 2.0. I want to go so bad. The weather's bad. That'll keep some people away. And could even keep the pops away. We're going to have to call and see what the situation is there. They may, I don't know. There are some pops online. It's not, there used to be 7 pages of pops forever, like for months. And now there are 12 pages, or last time I looked, there were 12 pages. So, a few of them are new, regular, they're common, they're just common pops, they're not exclusives. But there's a bunch of pops on there from a company called Toyn, T-O-Y-N, Toyn. But they are not sold at Target. They will not be shipped from Target, so you kind of have to watch out. They do put some older pops on there, and the prices are, you know, very much reflecting the vintage of the pop. So be careful. There are some very tempting items there, I must say, and they have some hikari. A few of them are this. Excuse me. A few of them are the same high-priced hikaris, but they've got some good prices on a few of them too. But you know, the few bucks I have, I want to spend at Target. We will see. We will see what we see when we see it.
Hopefully we'll make it.
He speaks. Well, I mean, I'm not going to put our safety in jeopardy just to get to somewhere. You know, if there's something there I want so bad, and I do, I want the 10-inch Hedwig so bad. That's my major want. And I'll be able to get him. He'll eventually be on the website. As a matter of fact, you know, we aren't the only place in the country that's going to have this same problem. Most of Northern California and most of Northern California has some very bad weather. There's one town that's the Russian River has completely run over its banks and is now
flooding the town.
Yes, has flooded, and many people have lost their homes. Their homes are completely flooded, and so I just hope and pray they have insurance. Sometimes when you live in a flood area, they won't give you insurance. I do not live in a flood area. I do have insurance. I have earthquake insurance. I have every insurance I could think of I asked for. And I think the guy said, do you really need flood insurance? Because it's going to add like $5 or something. And I'm like, yeah. I live between two lakes. This lake out here, if it ever gets more than 6 feet deep, I will be surprised. Of course, I've never actually been in it. Some people go in there and kayak, which is ridiculous because it's like, it's how long? Is it even half a football field?
Maybe half.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've seen a football field, not with players on it. I don't think, but I've seen football fields, and I know it's not as big as that, and it's very narrow. So yeah. The other lake is quite large. They stock it with fish. Do they stock that one? Oh, okay. I mean ours.
Yeah. It's okay. Both of them.
Okay. Well, those over there, you might as well just sit there until they float to the top to get something because they can't go far. But I'm sure there's areas in the lake that are deeper than we can see. I'm not going to go in the lake just to see because I'm not that interested. But yeah, the other lake gets stocked. People stop and walk in and, you know, fish, and that's fine. Bill needs to do some fishing. It would bore me stiff, but I'll sit there and read a book and tell him if you slap me with another fish, you're going in the drink. And I would like to end with a rather charming story, and I figured something out when I was up there doing my makeup, staring at myself, wondering, why do my eyes not match? But that's another story. Anyways, last night we thought it was gonna snow. We were told it was gonna snow. Nobody actually promised us snow, but you know, that doesn't matter. Somebody said snow. We said when. They said, well, early evening, late evening, I don't know. It started to snow when we left our friend's house to drive. Bill drove us because it was cold. So we drove around. You can only go one way. We drove around and parked and went in. And when we left, it was snowing. I mean, big flakes, but they weren't like, they were just like twinkle, 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 twinkle. And next thing we know, no more twinkle, twinkle. No.
Last long.
No. And then some rain. Well, we kept going out, and I kept hearing things in the forest. Now you do hear them when it rains. The rains fall and it hits, it hits the leaves and maybe scares an animal and he runs. Well, I kept hearing things out in that forest. And all 3 times that we went out there, I did. And it scares me to death because we go out on the deck and our deck is fairly wide and we go right to the edge where we can see, we're pretty much the closest to mid-forest. Now, our neighbor, her deck hangs out over the lake, which would be awesome. But no, because there's a campground. And in the summer, people bring their kids. Oh, I love kids that are mine. But other people just don't control their kids and they scream and yell and holler. And heaven forbid they go in the water just right there. They don't ever come over here. But, yeah. Where was I? Oh, looking out over, into the forest. And I'm always afraid I'm going to turn around and there will stand a brown, we have black bears. Never seen anything else but a black bear. And she, which I've only seen female. People always like my clock. They have no idea how annoying that can be. But anyways, a black bear standing. Oh, how tall would she be? Almost 7 feet?
No, I don't think she's that big. Probably about 6 feet.
6 feet, yeah. Our neighbor one time saw her standing up, and he said she was about 7 feet. Well, 6, 7, patata. It's enough. A 4-foot bear, a bear cub would scare me, okay? Because they all have resources. They can cry, and another bear comes. So I'm just so afraid I'll turn around, and there he'll be, blocking my entrance to my home. And we don't have the car keys with us. Although, no, only Bill can get in the car. Because he has the thing, but he doesn't need to use it, the fob. It's funny because it says on our screen, the fob has left the car. Just like Elvis has left the building. But, so I couldn't get in the car because he has the fob. He doesn't even have to use it. He just walks up and the car unlocks. It's like
magic.
You're like a little mini deity or something of the cars. But it's quite annoying to me. But the other thing that scares me to death is I'm going to turn around and see a cougar. I will never get to turn around and see that cougar because they are slinky, little, big cats. Cats, they just, and cougars do that. And people get killed. A lot of times. We used to have cougar attacks a couple times a summer when we lived up in Alta Loma in Southern California in the Inland Empire up by the mountains. And things come out of that mountain all the time. One of my daughter's dog almost got caught by a coyote. Fortunately, he had a jacket on, and the coyote's teeth didn't go through the jacket, so he got away. But he was wounded. My daughter's a nurse, so she got him back to health. But boy, it was scary. Anyways, so there was those noises, and we were sitting here quite late, and we heard this cat outside moaning, "Meow, meow," and then it all clicked for me. Not right then, but I went out. I opened the door. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I wanted to see, and it. That cat was there to talk to Callie. It probably hadn't seen her for a couple days and figured, I don't know what. I don't know how to think. Maybe she thought she could wake Callie up. I don't know. But, and then it occurred to me, I opened the door and then I heard something running through the woods. It had to be that cat. That cat's been out there all that time, but we kept opening the door.
Probably over here running across the deck at night.
It probably is, but Callie isn't there anymore. But so that's that story. And I thought it was cute. It was sad to me, but it was cute. And when I see Callie, or next time I talk to her, to my daughter, I'll tell her the story. Okay, well, we are done because I am the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic too.
And we say,
Hasta la vista.
baby.